Hello. Today I'm going to show you a 4-inch Jaques of London chess set made between 1895 and 1910. Now, how do I know that? There's no box with this set to give us any indication of date. So what I'm looking at is that the Jaques London stamp, which is on the white king there on the foot rim, is also on the black king. It started stamping both kings in 1895 or thereabouts. The style of the slots in the bishop is straight up and down slot, not curvy. The ball isn't cut, that indicates later date, and the knight is this rather handsome, very straightforward, well carved knight of that sort of period. So we're reasonably sure that the dates for this set are that's right. I've refelted the set, not because there are any replacements, but because the felts were rather tatty, and of course I've restored bits and pieces of chips to the pawns, king's crosses and so on, tops of the queens, the usual sort of damage that these sets sustain. But first of all let me show you the board which comes with it, which we're selling with it. It's not a Jaques board, but it's a fairly handsome board with a pair of backgammon tables inside. And here we are with the board itself has had some bashing around the edges, and there's evidence of old repairs to it around the hinges and various places on the outside. But the actual playing surface itself is in pretty good condition. And this inlay work actually looks to have been hand done, so it's probably quite an early, probably about 1830, possibly a little earlier. And look at that, fairly handsome. If you like playing backgammon, that's a fairly handsome looking pair of tables, and it's got this nice inlay work there, the pattern there of in the middle with the points in contrasting colour bone and possibly, not quite sure what wood that is, but a rather nice thing. As I say, it's had evidence of old repairs, but nonetheless it's still a pretty good board, and it suits this set very nicely. It's a little bit tight for it, but certainly it would display very well on it, and you know, you would enjoy it, and many a good game. And I think personally I like the 4-inch size Jaques. They didn't sell, I don't think they sold as many 4-inch as they did the 4.5, 4.25, the large size, or the 3.5-inch, which was, you know, runaway popular. The weighted 3.5-inch sets were the most popular one they made, I think, and then they sold. I think someone wanting to pay a bit more money than it would cost you for a 3.5 probably would go for a 4.25 or 4.5-inch set. And these 4-inch sets, although I like them, I have to say, they certainly didn't make as many, so you're getting what's not rare. It's not exactly rare. It's rare enough, as any of these old sets are. There's not many of them have recovered, and certainly it's a pleasure to put it on display. Box with ebony, of course, on the pieces, all triple weighted, as I say, all the usual things that one expects. Crowns on the kingside rooks and knights there, and a fairly handsome and very pleasing looking set. Thank you.